banning fee.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the show, the PremTalk podcast, episode 4. We're trying to come up with a better name for the podcast, but I can't think of one at the minute. But PremTalk, talking about the Premier League. And this is the Premier League code at the bottom. If you can see our fantasy, Anthony's the admin. Anthony created it. I think there's about 10 or 11 players in there at the moment, Anthony. I checked it the other day. Do you want to take it away?
Yeah. I looked this morning. I believe there's around about I've already counted 15 teams in there. So if we can get up to around about 20 or more, everybody's welcome. It's like what Lee said. That's the code. You got till Thursday to pick, obviously pick your team and enter into the league. Obviously, the rules of the fantasy football league is in there as well. Basically, you pick your team. At the end of every week, you get a free transfer. So if your player is injured or is not performing, you can take that player out and put one in. Obviously you've got your bench boost, your triple captain, but they've changed it slightly this season. They've got this other token that you can use, but you can't use it until the January the 25th. So I don't know if it's some sort of wild card or what, but if you would go onto there and look at the rules, and it just literally explains everything there. So that's it.
Right, thanks for that. And this is superstar YouTuber Tony from Early Doors Football TV. Do you want to shout your channel out, Tone?
Yeah, sure. It's Early Doors Football TV. You can find me obviously doing a show with Lee and Anthony or the PremTalk podcast, and obviously for one night only. Our normal show, which is normally on tomorrow night, The Good, the Bad and the Ugly, is being moved to a Thursday night for one night only. So make sure you come and see that. And of course, as usual, we've got the Sunday night takeaway show on Sunday. But as always, Lee, thanks for the invite. And people in the chat, make sure you smash a like and share and subscribe to Lee's channel, please, mate.
Thank you very much. Well, let's just run through these couple of comments we've got here. I'm sorry, I can't. Let me just have a look at that. I've got to slaughter your name, mate. I ain't going to say your name, sorry, because I'm going to absolutely slaughter it. But ask me to have a banning fee. I don't know what you mean by that. McManus, Big Mac in the chat. Thank you, sir. Big up the panel and chat. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to Football Dad's Army and Early Doors Football TV, by the way. Tony's channel. Right, let's get into the show. So the first topic we're going to talk about is the Emirates Cup the other day, the final at the Emirates against Lyon. Pretty good first half, I thought, Anthony. I watched it on the Arsenal.com. I thought it was a pretty good first half. Controlled the game pretty well. Surprised to see Eddie Nketiah on the bench. I thought we were supposed to be over in France with his agent. But we'll also know that deal's not going through now to Marseille, Olympic Marseille. So that's, that's a bit of a surprise. That's been an on-off deal. But apparently now that's dead in the water. Marseille are signing another striker. I can't remember who it is, but I've heard they're signing another striker. But as a whole, I thought the first half of that game, Anthony, it was quite impressive, really. I thought everybody played well. Thomas Partey had a great game. Zinchenko even played well again, which is another surprise. And also, who else was it that I want to pick out? Odegaard, again, pulling the strings, very, very good. Martinelli seemed a little bit off the pace for me. I think he's lost half a yard. I think, not so long ago when he burst through on his own one-on-one with that centre-back, he would have beat him. He would have skinned him and perhaps scored. But the defender actually got back and blocked his shot. So, I was a bit surprised about that one. What did you think of the game, Anne?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, it's like what you said. The first half was absolutely... You couldn't fault the first half. Obviously, as we've seen it towards the end of part of last season, the set pieces from delivered in with an ex-West Ham player, Declan Rice, getting the balls into the box. And then, look, no other than our dominance of our two centre-backs, Gabriel and Saliba, obviously both coming up and scoring the goals, look. So, fair play to them. You touched about on Martinelli. Personally, I think he's lost a yard of pace as well.
Yeah.
I don't think his mind's on the game. I think he was poor last season. And all the friendlies he's been played in, including this final in the Emirates Cup as well, I thought he was absolutely poor. The old Martinelli we know, Lee, he would have got onto that ball, he would have run that ball into the 18-yard box and smashed it at the bottom corner of the net. There's no ifs or buts about that. He's obviously struggling. I think he's mentally. Obviously he dips in last season. If he's going to dip in form this season, listen, we got Trossard there. But I mean, in all fairness, at half time, I most probably would have took Martinelli off at half time and bought on Trossard. Just give him a half each sort of thing, But unfortunately, he didn't. He didn't bring Trossard on until I think it was the last 15, 20 minutes of the game. So
At
that
the same time as Calafiori, was it? I think it was, wasn't it? Or was it
Calafiori, yeah. I mean, obviously, I don't know why he didn't play Fiore for it. I really don't. I mean, that'd been a good game to start it, just before the season starts.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously now we've got to wait till the season starts to see him. My question is, I talked about Zinchenko going up into that midfield with Calafiori left back, but there's a few people reckons now that Zinchenko is cemented the left back position with Calafiori coming on as in a rotation, as in a sub. So I don't know. I mean, you can look into that what you will, but at the end of the day, as we know, Mikel Arteta picks the team. If he's going to play Zinchenko left back, if he's permanently left back, I think it takes something away from that defence. Do you know what I'm saying? It needs that left back position. So we need Calafiori there or Timber playing in that left back. And it's like what we said. I mean, apart from that, the game was all right. Second half was poor. I didn't know if you knew this, Lee, but apparently he was going to go into penalties. But the Lyon manager said, no, don't worry about it. You've won 2-0. Go up and collect the cup.
Like
So
they did,
I don't know if you
Man
knew
United
this.
game. They done that
Yes.
for the United game, didn't they?
They've done that in the United game, and I don't know for why. I suppose it's people like fans going there paying for the game to get their money's worth, so they get like an extra half hour's worth of penalties, sort of thing. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like a spectacle, isn't it?
Yeah, but that was what was going to happen, and in one way, I'm glad it didn't really, to be honest with you. So we've won. That's it. We've won a trophy now. Mikel Arteta in, get your contract signed, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a little bit concerned about the way this is being managed. This whole team now. So I've started to realise that I don't think he knows how to. He ain't got the experience. Arteta, I'm talking about, to properly sort of manage this team and these players. Because if everybody and his mum can see Zinchenko is not a fucking defender, I don't know why he can't see it. And I was thinking that I did hear that Calafiori would be back up for Zinchenko and Gabriel as the centre half, and Timber would be back up for Ben White and Saliba because he can play right centre half, right back, and Calafiori the other side. So I'm a little bit. I'm just a little bit concerned about it, man. It is worrying, and
It's worrying.
It's annoying. We're not a serious club at the moment. I think you're right, Abdi. I really do. But at the moment, even West Ham are signing 7 players? They've signed Wan-Bissaka today.
That's eight players.
8 players, is it?
Yep. We're also looking at another possibly 3 players as well coming in.
Wow. And I've just briefly looked at the spend, and you spent the Declan Rice money and then some. He's done about 130 million, I believe.
Not bad, is it? Not bad.
Over the signings. So West Ham can spend that money. Chelsea is spending money again. Why can't Liverpool? I'd say it's wrong at Liverpool as well, because Zubamendi has said no. And we had the meltdown last night from the Liverpool fan channels, and I've seen the Anfield Agenda. I think it was called, one of the channels I see, and they was all going, like, all singing songs about Zubimendi. And then all of a sudden, they realised they weren't getting him, and they just went into meltdown. There's a problem. There's problems there at Liverpool, which, I mean, I'm not too really bothered about, but there's problems there. You got Trent going into his last year of his contract. What's happening there? Salah and Van Dijk getting on a little bit. Are they going to? They've got to spend money because they've got to replace their three best players. Robertson, the left back, the Scottish left back, he's not as good as he was. They've got a lot to do at Liverpool as well. And I'm a bit concerned for them, but not majorly concerned. You reap what you sow. But I mean, it's going to take them a long time to come back into the race, in my opinion.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean, that Zubimendi. Be honest with you, we were after him. We were linked to him.
Yeah,
and I just thought to myself, I thought, well, you look into it, and it's not happening. And also this Marino, another Spanish guy who we've been linked to. I mean, I don't know what's happening there. Reports of 17 million plus add-ons, which brings it up to 20, I believe.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's a bit of dispute there. I think they can't agree on the transfer fee between Real Sociedad and ourselves.
Mhm.
But I just feel it's all the way round. It's like this season. It's like an Arsene Wenger part 2. I mean, I can remember when Arsene Wenger, when we were manager, we couldn't get over the threshold of spending 13 million on a player like that. That stayed for us for quite some time, didn't it? Until we actually signed in, that, well, RIP to him, Antonio Reyes, and then Will Tord, and and then the list is endless with Lacazette and Aubameyang and Ozil and all that. But it's just, I think we're money pinching in this. We're trying to look after the profits more this season, and I don't know why. I mean, if you want this player, we're in desperate need of. I said to Tim, I think we need another 3 players: a centre mid, a rotational winger for Saka, and also a 20-goal striker. If we get that, then I can turn around and say, yeah, we have got a chance of winning this league. But if we ain't getting it, no.
You know what, Tone? I really don't think. Let me just quickly read these comments. Can't get rid of Eddie Reese, and taking 2 months to sign a 30 million Marino is a freaking joke. Absolutely. Good evening to John Rowan. Evening, mate. It'll take a long time for a few managers to get Liverpool back in the mix.
Yeah.
That's not a what? Not that. That's a bad.
No,
thing.
that's a bad thing. Yeah, no, that's a bad thing.
Well, yeah. Well, the Klopp effect. It's like when Wenger left Arsenal. Thank God Wenger finally did leave Arsenal, not in a bad way, but he was going a bit stale. But Klopp was still in it. I don't think this would have happened if Klopp was still there. But we're moving like a small club. We absolutely are. And then he just getting rid of one of our best prospects, one of our best players. I know he was injury prone, but just kicking him out the door like he was nothing. Sacking Emile Smith-Rowe. I was gutted about that. Anthony hit the nail on the head. It's like Arsene Wenger's back. Just go and do what needs to be done. Good afternoon to the Saskaguna as well. Good afternoon. Good evening. Hammers and United moving and grooving.
Evening, Moss.
The Hammers are moving and grooving. I think, Anthony, with what you were saying about needing a centre midfielder, the right winger to cover for Saka and the striker. I don't think we're going to get. I think all we're going to get is a striker. I don't think this Marino deal is going to go through because they keep toing and throwing. With a price now, Zubimendi's rejected Liverpool, so that a lot of the Arsenal channels that I've seen have said right now that's the green light for Arsenal to sign Marino. That might have been a stumbling block why it's taking so long. I don't believe that for a second. I think we're going to have, like you said last week, Zinchenko in that midfield. I think Jesus is going to be the cover for Saka on the right, and we're just going to sign a striker. That's what I think is going to happen.
Yeah,
that's my opinion. That's what and that's not enough. Like you said, it's not going to be enough. But I just think that's the way the club's going to be moving.
I mean, I don't know why you just didn't sell Eddie Nketiah and restart. I mean, not being funny, West Ham, we turned down a £25 million bid for Reece Nelson from West Ham. I mean, he comes from the reserves. That's a bonus to us.
Yeah.
It's pure profit, 100% pure profit. Now, if we had sold them to 50 million, that brings in an Ivan Toney.
There's talk of Arsenal being linked again. I see that with Ivan Toney. West Ham, I've seen there was a link for West Ham for him as well, which wouldn't surprise me. I think West Ham would be a good club for Ivan Toney, to be honest. No one else wants to touch him with a bars pole. Like none of the big clubs are coming in for him. He could go to Liverpool.
Well, yeah. Well, there was talks of Man United again, wasn't there? But I don't think that's. Yeah,
but that's just media linking him. I don't think anybody wants him. I think it must be his attitude.
I think that's what it is. Definitely
yeah,
is that.
Ramsdale's own move to Ajax has been blocked, possibly leaving in the summer. Yeah, I've heard that. Would you take Rashford? No, you can keep him. You can shove him right up your.
Hold on. What's this?
No, that's me, John. Sorry.
Why is the Ramsdale loan being blocked? What's that all about?
They prefer to sell him instead of loan him. It was a loan deal to Ajax. It wasn't. They only offered to loan him for a season, but Arsenal they just want to sell him. So which is it makes no sense to me. Get these players off the books, man. Get them off your books, and then go and do your business. We've got 2 weeks to the end of the month, and that's the end of the transfer window. So we're dragging our heels a bit too much. This is what makes me think. And Edu's saying things like, "Be patient, you will be happy." Happy about what? Where is Edu? Why aren't these deals going through? Why can we give away Aubameyang? So why can't we just get rid of these players for just get them off the books? Aubameyang's. We give him away to Barcelona. All right, didn't really cut the mustard there. He went to Chelsea, he also didn't cut the mustard there. But when he went to Marseille, what did he get? About 25 goals? Was it?
Yeah, Marseille. Yeah, about 25 goals. And then he was scoring goals as well for Barcelona. I mean, look at Lacazette. I mean, when he comes to us, he was great. And then when Mikel Arteta, from Lacazette, he become lack of threat, lack of goals, lack of pace. I bet even when he went home with his missus, he had lack of sex. So, do you know what I mean?
We was talking before, Anthony, about that Lyon game, about Lacazette coming back, and but. What I didn't realise until actually after I'd done that video was that he was with Thierry Henry in Paris. Yeah. He was in the Olympic squad, weren't he? So that's why he was given extra leave because he was in that squad. So that's why he didn't play. I was thinking he's going to want to prove a point, innit? But
yeah, I thought he would want to prove a point, but I can actually understand why now, because I think he didn't want to shake Mikel Arteta's hand. I think he would have punched him one, which would have been nice to have seen after just before we went up there to lift the trophy. He'd have smacked Arteta on him, so that would have been good.
He's put lack of hair, look.
Lack of hair, yeah. Hey, come on. Hey, come on.
Oh no, I think he was directing at certain members of the panel.
Well, I don't know. You see McManus's hair as well, mate. He's not exactly blessed with locks, is he? He's just as bad as me.
No, I haven't seen his hair, to be fair. I haven't, no. Sociedad play hard, but that was over the Mourinho deal. Yeah, they're digging their heels in a bit. They're wanting more money for Mourinho. Arsenal have offered, I think it was 17 million, like you said, so Anthony, sorry. I think they're saying there's about a 7 million dispute. There's a dispute over 7 million. So I think they want about 23 with add-ons, and they've got to come to an arrangement for it. But this is taking too long. I would rather just move on. I would rather just move on from that. Oi, Baldy, I have beautiful hair. Havertz.
You've got a perm, ain't on us.
Yeah, well, he's got the massive middle part I've ever seen on someone, that's for sure.
Oh, he ain't got the curtains, has he? Like in
He's
the
got the
80s.
curtains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, Lee, the curtains start
got the
here
rail
and
around his
just come
head.
down about here. There's nothing in between,
Oh,
unfortunately.
you're joking. What, he's got the side... Has he got the comb over bit and all?
No, he's got the curtain rail around his head. He just like swipes it across and he's in bed asleep like that. He's like,
Oh, blinded.
joking,
Oh,
man.
It's all love McManus, you know that, didn't you?
Yeah, it's all love.
My ears are right. I just got a little bit of a grey badger patch in the middle of it.
Oh yeah. You got to go shave, Lee. You got to go for that Jason Statham. That
Yeah,
look.
I've let it go a little bit. I normally do, don't I? You've seen me before. I've normally got like number 1 or something.
Yeah.
You don't want to see Friar Herbert, that's for sure, Lee. That's why he's got the.
Hey, I got stacks of it.
Yeah, apart from in the back, mate.
So John Moran saying Havertz. What about Havertz? What do you think?
He's
He's he's going to be competing for that midfield. He's going to be like, he's another versatile player. He loves a versatile player, Arteta. He'll probably be competing for that left 8 with Zinchenko or the false 9 or oh God, goodness sakes, I don't know. We need a striker. That's it. We need a striker. But Manus is laughing. Look, who would you start up front Saturday against Wolves?
Havertz. It'll have to be Havertz. I'm sorry, but it's got to be Havertz. Jesus, he can't score. He said he's come out and said he can't score 20 goals a season.
Yeah.
You know, with the likes of Jesus, he scores around about 12, maybe 13, possibly 14. You know, fingers crossed he gets 14 this season. But is depends. If he picks up that certain knock, he gets that injury again. He's out for 3 months. So this is what the problem is with Arsenal. But the only reason why I say Havertz is because I even say it on our show with like me and Tim. Havertz always causes that ruckus, that problem in the 18-yard box. It can split up defences and we can exploit the gaps. This is how we get our goals, if you notice that. So, I think to be honest with you,
we get a lot of goals from set pieces, Anthony.
We do, but trouble is, I don't like to rely on those set pieces.
No.
Goals from open play, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly that.
Question to you, boys, and obviously you Arsenal people in the chat kind of thing. Obviously, what you're saying about Jesus thing. Do you see him more this season as an impact sub coming on and getting the goals that way?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think he's the perfect. I think he's going to be the cover for Saka. I really do. I think he's done that for City. Played off the right, didn't he? He done that for City quite a lot. I think he's done that more than played an actual centre forward for City. That could be his calling.
Yeah, he's more. When he was with City, I thought he was more attacking down on the left. He was always on the left. There was times where he did play on the right. Yeah. You're right, but it was more of a left kind of role. And when Mikel Arteta, we signed him, and this, I mean, we didn't really have strikers then, did we? When we signed him, so we just literally we stuck him up front. Don't get me wrong, he can score goals. I mean, they could be vital goals, winning goals, in the game, but. It's in all fairness, we need more. So it's like what I said. If we don't get a backup for Saka, maybe play Jesus over there. We got Martinelli and Trossard out on the left. Let's just have Saka and Jesus out there on the right. Havertz, bench, come off the bench that can score vital goals as well, and maybe just get our 20-goal striker a season. Fuck it. I'm all in. Danny Ings. Arsenal Football Club. Simon, get the deal done.
We can stay at West Ham. Fuck that.
Yeah, but don't forget though, if you do sign Danny Ings on loan and that, we're still contributing towards his wages and that, because he's on mega bucks. So we are contributing towards that. So you can have him kind of thing. But John Rowan's commenting there, I'd definitely start Trossard. That should be a given every single time. He should be starting.
Yeah. Trossard instead of Martinelli, because
absolutely,
performance in that game against Lyon, it worked great, to be honest. I feel sorry for him because I really like him, but I mean, show your ruthless streak with Martinelli. Then show your ruthless. He done it. Oh mate, he done it. One of my favourite players. He's pissed me off, mate. I'm telling you. Show that ruthless streak with Martinelli. Show it.
Jesus, doing it. Competition is what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. We should have competition. It's like with West Ham. I mean, look at the players that West Ham has signed. I mean, they can have competition 90% of their team. I mean, with the amount of players that they've signed this season, and there's rumours that there could be another 2 or 3 players coming in. Actually, I did hear rumours that there could be at least another 20 players coming in. They're doing a forest. So the school, the actual, do you know the coach that they put is not a coach, he's a triple-decker bus because of all the players they've got in there. It's good, yeah, so
You're only allowed to register 25 players, haven't you? For your squad.
Yeah, 25, yeah. So we're looking to offload. I mean, it was quite funny because most people were already posting it when Zuma was off to this Saudi club, and it looked like they've done the medical, and everyone was showing you certain memes. There was one where you see someone just crawling on their hands because the back legs weren't working. There was another one showing you, like, in the plaster card like they did with Wiltshire. And basically he did. He it was a technicality with his medical. So
right.
I don't know if he's still out there or he's supposed to have flown back to us.
Yeah,
but
listen, you can pass a medical if you're injured. Look at the amount of injured people.
Yeah, but you got with Zuma's bandy knees. That's probably the reason why.
Maybe, but we've signed injured players. What was that geezer's name with the broken back? I can't remember. Kim something. Kim Storm or something. What's his name? Something.
Oh, that Swedish guy.
Yeah, he had a broken back.
Is it Karlstrom or something like that?
Kim Karlstrom, that's it.
That was in that was in January. We got him on a 6-month loan. That was under Arsene Wenger. Because, in all fairness, our January windows have been very poor at Arsenal. The best one we had was when we got Aubameyang in January.
Yeah, that was brilliant. Karlstrom, that's it, Kim Karlstrom. I'd put Jesus as rotation for Saka, if I'm honest. But we have to get a striker, absolutely. Edo's saying being patient. I think he's been an arsehole. I think we need to be more than patient. Get a striker, a midfield. I don't think we need a left back or a centre back. I do think we need, like Anthony said, I think the defence is sweet. I think that is solid. I know Kiwior ain't quite as good as what we thought he was going to be, and Tommy Arsu gets a lot of injuries. But apart from that, I think our defence is pretty solid. We do need a midfielder. We do need a cover for Saka, and as you said, we do need an out-and-out number 9. Definitely, 100% need a striker. That'd be the difference. That'd be the difference of us getting a striker that can score 20, 25 goals. We'll be scoring goals from open play then. We're very good at scoring goals from set pieces. The 2 goals at the Emirates against Lyon were set pieces. And it was just like everyone was at the far post or far side of the 6-yard box and just run, cause chaos in the box, and then bump two-headed goals from the corners. So, and we scored, I think we scored the most set piece goals in the Premier League last season as well. But it's just that deadly finisher to finish their dinner up front. That's what we need. And we could go play. If we sign an Ollie Watkins, for example, can you imagine signing him, Tony, Anthony? Imagine signing Ollie Watkins at Arsenal. We'd win the league.
That'd be brilliant.
I've already said to Anthony, that's the one thing, it's the 2% that you're missing is a striker that's going to get you over the line to win the Premier League. And that's what you're lacking severely at the moment. I mean, going back to what you said there, and Anthony said it earlier on, it's the fact of you can't just rely on set pieces. You should be scoring in open play.
Yeah.
But when you think about it, how many, it's very hit and miss in certain respects. I mean, I know Saka got into he got 14 goals last year, something like that.
I'm not sure exactly how many.
So when you're relying on him, Martinelli hit and miss. You might get the odd one from Declan. You might get the odd one from Odegaard.
I think Trossard got about 16, didn't he?
Trossard got himself up.
Saka got 16. Trossard, I believe Trossard got 10. Martinelli was something like 6. Odegaard was something like 9, I think.
He's got 90 goals though.
Yeah.
91 goals, was it? No.
Yeah, but you got to remember, as you said, most of them are then coming from set pieces.
Yeah.
Most of them are coming from set pieces.
Yeah. No, I understand that. I thought he might have got more than that. I'm not sure. I don't know. I've forgotten. I did know, but
Yeah.
obviously,
The best season Odegaard had for us, everybody reckons Odegaard had a brilliant season last season. He did. But when we were playing 4-2-3-1, we had Odegaard beyond Jesus.
yeah, when he was a 10.
That season, Odegaard, even though I used to go mad with him because he used to drift off and he was like a bloody ghost, and I was like, well, where is he in the game? But that season, he scored 15 league goals, 15, and now he's got his goal tally is gone down, but his all-round play has improved.
His assists as well. He gets a lot of assists. He plays them balls around the corner, doesn't he? Them blind passes, through balls.
Yeah.
He can do. He does a lot of that, and wins a lot of free kicks and all. Wins quite a lot of free kicks. Have you seen the third kit that came out today? £80. Fucking hell, John. They take the piss with these football kits. I've got mine from that. I've ordered one, Anthony. You know what? The OSG.
Yeah.
These kits. I've got the link. I've ordered one from there.
Oh,
So I only bought one.
I'm not too sure if we're allowed to promote on shoes, but it's.
No, I'm not going to say where it was, but I'm just saying I've ordered it.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm going to be honest with you. I was watching a show yesterday, and I'm going to be honest with you. Have you seen the West Ham's third kit, the white one?
No.
That I tell you what. I rated that out of a 10. You're supposed to all right. The home kit I always rated as it's always a 7 for me because it's always the same color in it. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Then you've got the black one, the away one. So I rated that one a 7. But that third one, the white one, I tell you what, I give that a 9.5 out of 10. I really like that West. Yeah, it's lovely. That one. It's different. It's totally different. It's white. What colour is it? It's white.
You've got like kind of creamy things going on there, haven't you? Because obviously the accent of the badge as well.
Yeah.
Well, I've never liked white kit, so that just reminds me of Top.
No.
I didn't like it when we had the white kit.
I'll try and get Tony to get it. I'll try and get Tony to get the West Ham third kit. So when he comes on the show, you can honestly, it is. I like that. I like it. I reckon it's the best out of every single team in the Premiership with their third kits. That's the one. That's the best one I like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So John's saying we need a.
I'll stop. Actually, it's getting bigger. But yeah.
We need someone like Henry who was scoring nearly every game under winger. Of course, man. That was just that's a once in a generation a player like him. That's what they call a generational talent. I thought that Marino was being announced this week. Still waiting. Absolutely. Now everyone's getting on the bandwagon saying, "Oh, it's only stalled because of Zubimendi might have gone to Liverpool." But now that's out there. Now that's off the table. That it's going to come. It's going to come in the next couple of days. I don't believe it's going to happen, McManus. I really don't. Both saying that it's a nice kit for West Ham, Tone. Your third kit.
It does look nice. I must admit. I mean, you've got that. That go through the gate place, and there's also another place with 03 on the end of it as well. That do the decent kits.
Okay, so now it's hammer time. Hammer time. Tony can finally talk about his club. Talk about the beautiful season. Summer window you're having. Confirmed 15 million. I think it was 15 million. Aaron
15 million.
United today.
Yeah, 7-year deal, which is for a 26-year-old. I mean, 7-year deal for that kind of thing. I mean, not being funny, you've just seen Cole Palmer's obviously also extended his contract with Chelsea now.
Yeah, he's got another 2 years on top of his fucking 7-year contract he's already got.
So yeah, it'd be 2034, 33, 34, something like that. Yeah,
9 year. 9 year deal. I think Wan-Bissaka got a 7-year deal, didn't he?
He's got a 7-year deal. Bowen's on a 7-year deal as well, so longevity in that respect. And I think what's good to see more than anything else is that as I said on the other show, it's the fact that Sullivan. Wait till he comes back, ain't we?
Hey?
Wait till he comes back.
Yeah, let him listen to it now, Tony. I got enough.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
No, it's fine, mate. It's fine. Yeah, I say 7-year deal, and it's took a long while to get this one to get over the line. Not as long as what you're, the two that you're looking at, Fiore and obviously it's Melo one, but it's took long enough all to do this golden handshake. But finally, a resolve came through. It's allowed, United to buy the players that they wanted, and Nazarawi and that, which we went in for, which collapsed. So there was a bit of a question mark there. But then obviously we went in for Zaka, which worked out a lot cheaper. Yeah, 15 million, considering United paid 50 for him. That's a decent bit of business, really. And as I said, I think Sola is the next one we're looking at. I think he's looking at another midfielder, and I think he's also looking at another striker as well. So who that's going to be, because I think there's still this John Duran in the ether. He could still be one we're going to sign. As you said, Tony, he's kind of basically kind of thrown into the mix as well.
Mm-hmm.
And there's who else is there? I was looking at. There's another striker. I'm trying to think who his bloody name was again now. But yeah, there's a few other names that's linked with the club. Nah. Yeah, they bypassed that name straight away when they saw that. Basically, Anthony was crying in his milk. But yeah, no, there's a few other people they're looking at as well. I think they're looking from someone in Europe as well. So yeah, West Ham's doing some, doing some very, yeah. I mean, look, new manager comes in, you do question how it was going to go from that point onwards, because considering Lopetegui's history with Wolves and obviously the Spain and Real Madrid situation, but the fact that he's come in, him and Stetton have sat down. These are the targets I want. Go out there and get them, basically, and then of course, before you know it, we started. We had a couple of mishaps, so everyone was thinking Stetton's kind of like as a magic gone, because we're not getting these players over the line, and then straight after that, it was one after the other. I mean, fun enough, me and Anthony we was messaging on the weekend, and said as we were messaging, we'd already signed 2 players for the messages.
Yeah.
Wow. I think it's great. I think it's great to see. I can't say I love West Ham, but West Ham's like my local club, really. It's the closest to me. Where I was brought up in Poplar. It's just down the road in Canning Town. Barking, just Barking Road at West Ham when it was at Upton Park there. So I mean, maybe Leighton Orient might have been the closest stadium as the crow flies, maybe.
No, for you, probably Millwall would be more closer, I suppose.
As a crow flies, mate, just through the pipe, wouldn't it? Just through
yeah.
Possibly,
or otherwise, Lee, Fisher Athletic. That'd be the nearest one to you.
Yeah, I suppose so. But, I mean, I was most of my class was either West Ham or Liverpool, and I just went Arsenal because just wanted to be different. And 89, that was one of the greatest times ever. Taking the piss out of all the West Ham fans. Sorry,
I can see it now. On Friday, Lee's got a new show on Friday. It's not the Arsenal, it's Fisher Athletic Alliance.
What concerns me about all them players though? These PSR rule, profit sustainability.
Yeah, we're still underneath the radar on that one at the moment. I mean, obviously, we're looking to offload a couple more players. I think the Zuma one, we're still trying to get that one over the line. I think Gerd is the next one we're trying to get rid of as well. Mavropanos, I think he's been told he can go as well. Which is a shame, because I think if you look at it, I think there could have been a player in him if he was given the opportunity.
He was an Arsenal player, wasn't he? We didn't like him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is the thing. I mean, obviously, depending, does it mean we're getting another, midfielder in? Is that Souček's days numbered, or even Ward-Prowse? Could be that as well.
Ward-Prowse didn't really. He ain't really been pulling up any trees, is he?
No, he started off all right, and that was about it. He went, and then
he was well known for his free kick taking. He was like a Beckham free kick taker, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was David Beckham. He could put the ball in the sixpence, but don't know what happened to him. Don't know.
And obviously, we've got Paqueta for most of the season, as his betting thing is still waiting to go through. So he apparently can play most of the season anyway. Yeah. we had the Betway, like you had your cup on Sunday, we had the Betway Cup on Saturday. And if you look at the goal that he scored, the link-up play between him and Bowen.
Yeah.
If they can do that throughout the season, then I think it's going to be good to see. I mean, plus the fact, obviously, Somerville, we've got there. We've got Guilherme, which is the 18-year-old. Yeah, we've got it's a lot of players that gel together, don't get me wrong. But at the same point, I think, obviously, Lopetegui's got him in for a reason.
Yeah,
he's got his main target with Todibo. He's got his main defensive target. Yeah. And now, he'll probably link up with Kilman.
Yeah.
So that should make them pretty solid there. Because I think that's the key thing. We was, when you think how many goals we leaked last season, I think they scored 76 goals or something like that. It's, one of our worst records, basically.
Yeah. But what concerns me is, like I said about the profit and sustainability rules, when Nottingham Forest were promoted, they went and bought 11 or 12 players, something like that, as soon as they were promoted. And by the end of the season, they was like docked 10 points or whatever they got. Was it 10 points or 8 points or something? Along with Everton. I think they got theirs reduced because they was open about it from the start. I think they got theirs reduced or something, if I remember rightly. But this is what frightens me. This is what I'm also thinking is what's maybe happening with Arsenal. They might be thinking, look, we've got to be careful. It's just scaring the shit out of all the teams. But as well, what I found out the other day, the owners, they are allowed to put in a certain amount of money to the club. What's the matter, Ant?
I've just got Sky Sports News on. Is on there. Is Arsenal transfer? We've just signed someone.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, we have.
Breaking news.
It's done. Guess what? Guess who we signed?
No.
It's a fucking tumbleweed. Carry on.
Oh, you effing! I've got it on. I don't know. I thought I might have it today. I've got it on mute because of the championship. I'm looking at. I can't see it. I'm waiting for the breaking news to flash up on my telly. You git.
You fell for it, like. You fell for it. Tim was thinking, he goes, yeah, there's something behind this.
You bastard.
That's a classic, isn't it?
John, that was Wan-Bissaka. Yeah, we just...
Wan-Bissaka, yeah.
Oh, did you hear that, John? He just got us right at it there. The Arsenal banned 24 supporters today. Oh, what for? What, for bad language, I suppose, in the stands? Maybe. No, I did see something. You can't say anything against this. There was something that come up earlier. But it's breaking news. It's saying breaking news in the left corner. What's that about? No, I'm not getting you out this time. Look at your screen. I can't hear it because obviously it's on mute, but nothing's coming up.
Yeah, mine's on mute. That was it. It was a tumbleweed.
A tumbleweed. Right, listen, everyone in the chat. We're gonna have a little bit of fun to finish off tonight. And where is it? There it is. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do a combined Arsenal and West Ham 11. As if you say just imagine that you had the Arsenal squad and the West Ham squad, and you've got to pick your 11, including all new signings. So Wan-Bissaka's in; he signed today. So we're gonna talk about who we would pick in our teams if we were going to fill the team of 11 with both teams combined. We've got to pick the formation first.
Yeah. So what formation you want to go with?
What should we do? Just a 4-3-3? Seems to be what all the. Hold up.
Let me just get there.
Are you happy with 4-3-3? Used to?
I don't mind. Whatever. Yeah, I just. What's easiest for Tim? What's easier for you, Tim? 4-3-3.
No, yeah, we can do that. That's fine because whatever you pick, we can sort that part out anyway. So 4-3-3. There you go.
Well, so I'll just put that onto the stage, do I? Do I put it onto the stage like that? Oh, here you go.
There you go.
Oh, wow. Tony, how did you do that?
I
yeah,
told
so-
you, you've got a good teacher.
Oh, that is wicked, man. How did you do that?
So this is actually a website you can go onto, and that I'll tell you afterwards, mate.
Oh, all right.
So-
Yeah, that is wicked, man. I like that. I just
So what's
clicked on it and it pushed us all over to the side and put that right in the middle. That's wicked.
So you got your formation
All right.
4-3-3. So so you're happy to go with there. Who do you want to start off with? Goalkeeper or?
Yeah, start with goalkeeper. Start with goalkeeper.
So who do you want to pick?
Well, it's got to be Raya, isn't it?
Well, is that West Ham's goalkeeper? I reckon. I reckon. Well, I'm going to say Raya, but it depends what you two think. If you want, you just want the Golden Glove.
I don't. Yeah, I think because he won the Golden Gloves as well. So I'd say Raya.
Do you agree with that, Tim?
Yeah, that's fine. So you got David Raya there.
Yeah.
So who do you want to go for left? Do you want to go the centre backs or do you want to go your left back first?
Might as well work across from the left, didn't you?
Can do, yeah. So you want to go left back?
Across from the left, so we go left back. Right,
Well,
left back.
I am picking Zinchenko. You can pick no sod that.
Listen, I won't pick Zinchenko, right? And obviously, I'm not going to pick Calafiore either because I've not seen him play.
You don't know him, no.
Yeah.
Is it Emerson, your left back team?
Yeah, so I'm looking at that one. So that's the one I'm going to go with, Emerson.
Yeah.
Emerson, yeah.
So your centre backs.
I'm going to.
There's only two.
Gabriel was to leave. It's got to be in it.
Don't know. We've got to Debo now as well.
Oh.
What footed is he? He ain't going to get in front of Gabriel and Saliba. They're the best partnership in the league, surely.
Let's have a look now. So let me just go back to your boys. What have you got? So Saliba and Gabriel, 96 and 98. So if you look at, we'll go with them. So I'm happy with that. Not so much. I'm happy with Saliba, but not so much Gabriel. I think you're off. Right back.
Right, so you've just signed Wan-Bissaka. Is he better than Ben White?
Let's have a quick look. Yeah, by one. He's better.
By one?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, Wan-Bissaka's a 92.
All right then. Yeah, we pick that. Yeah.
CDM.
It's got to be Declan Rice, hasn't it, really?
Well, there's no way, there's no two ways about that. Going with that one. Centre mids.
I think Paqueta.
Yeah.
Paqueta and Odegaard. I'd say.
Yeah, I agree with that. Paqueta and Odegaard.
This is being quick. This is going quicker than what I thought.
This is going quicker. There's no nothing. This is good. Now this is where it gets interesting. This is where it really gets interesting. So, I just it's swapping it around basically on here, because see, I think if you put
Look at that.
I think if you put Saka on the right, because even though I would like Bowen on the left, because I do like Bowen.
Yeah, he plays on the right though, don't he?
He plays on the right as well.
Can he play centre forward, Bowen?
Yeah, he has played up there as well.
He can play centre forward.
So if you look at it like that, that's an easy one. If we do that, then that makes it a bit more easier.
Because we ain't got a centre forward. So
no, we haven't. No, so that's why I said I wanted Bowen up there. I think you've got to have Saka on the right, haven't you?
Saka.
But no, it's on your left now.
He's on your left now. I'm not picking Martinelli. No way. So is that on the left? It'd be either Trossard or who do you play on the left, Tim?
Well, we can play. Obviously, now we've got a choice really in that respects. You've got Somerville. Let's have a look at Trossard.
It says Antonio. Not well. He's.
He has played there as well. But we've also put Kudos there as well.
Kudos. I like Kudos.
I like Kudos.
You know what? I think you should put. I'd say Kudos. I like him. I think he's wicked, mate.
I'm just going to bring it up to full speed on my thing.
That looks like a brilliant team, man.
So how many West Ham players we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That works like 5 apiece, doesn't it?
Looks like it, doesn't it?
See, even Stevens there.
Hang on.
Well,
Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 5.
Oh no, it's 6. We got. Hang on. Yeah. Including the goalkeeper is 6, 5. But I tell you what, that's not bad. Because we actually, in all fairness, me, Tone, and I believe it was Fuzzy, we did something similar to this, didn't we, Tone? With all 3 of our teams.
Yeah.
And most of them, in all fairness, it was Arsenal and West Ham players. I think one Man United.
Fuzzy's team, Man United, isn't it?
I think Man United. Yeah, I think Fuzzy only had about 2. I think at the most. I think it was 2.
Yeah.
I think that team looks fucking solid, bro.
Well, if you've got the luxury, if you wanted to as well, you can also add in there subs.
Oh, go on then. Let's have the subs then. Let's do the luxury. Let's go all right, and we can put a manager in as well.
we can't pick Pep.
So let's see now on your subs.
Sub goalkeeper will.
I reckon the West Ham goalkeeper, Aurelia, him.
Nipple, you mean? Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon him. He's a first team goalkeeper, isn't he? Well, you can't. If we're just going to go on today's, like, you can't really pick Ramsdale because he hasn't really had any game time. Technically.
No, exactly. Yeah.
I think it was fucking how do you spell his name again?
Arealeo or Io or something.
He put Southgate. John's put Southgate manager.
Yeah, that'd be the one.
That'd be the one.
He don't even get on the bench, mate. He don't even get on the bench. So
let me just spell get his name. Oh, there you go. There you go. So we've got Areola.
Right. So what's this? 2 defenders, 2 midfielders, and 2 attackers. Is it 2?
Yeah, I think it's something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Defenders on the. I think.
It's got to be Ben White.
It's got to be. Yeah, we'll put Ben White in there. And.
So you got Ben. What was it? Oh, sorry. Let me just change that back.
I might as well put.
You know what Tony put in? He put in shite. Yeah, that's what he put up.
What's his name? Todibo or something, isn't it? Todibo.
Yeah, got to Debo.
Todibo.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I've got to keep him changing the players, haven't I? Twat. Right. There's that. Right, okay, that's him.
Like midfield.
So, midfielder.
Thomas Partey.
Somerville, putting him in straight off.
Yeah,
without question.
Yeah. You won't put in Paqueta, Tone, or no?
No, you were putting him in the main squad, you twat.
He's playing.
Oh yeah, because, yeah, we have. Yeah, sorry, Tim. Yeah,
You've got to have.
I'm trying to think. You have a midfield. You have. What's that other good one you have?
You've got Alvarez.
Alvarez. He's not a bad player, is he? But what's he compared to with Thomas Partey on here?
So let me just put Alvarez up there for the moment anyway, because Alvarez is a 93.
Yeah.
Let me just go into that one there and just put in his name.
I bet Partey's 92 or something like that.
No, he's 85.
Oh right, well in that case then we'll have your one.
Where's these ratings coming from? Who's giving you the ratings on the?
This is all this like football, futsal thing, foot goal kind of thing, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
All the evolution stuff, like So
Right.
you see all their strengths and whatnot.
Okay.
Attackers.
Is that with? Well, for us, it'd be either Havertz or Jesus, whatever they're. Well, I'd rather have Havertz. I'll put Havertz in.
Let's have a look at. Let's sort of see who Havertz comes up as. Yeah, Havertz has got a good rating on this one. So when you look at that one, he's got the highest rating. He's got that. I believe it.
What's your new striker team? What's his rating on there?
Antonio. There you go. Not Antonio, 92.
92.
Wow, that's quite high. That's higher than I thought it'd be.
Yeah, that's definitely high. What's that one from? Is it Falkirk or something? You said from that German striker. What's he
Falkirk. Yeah, let's have a look what he's got.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll put him instead. Look, there you go. 94.
94.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. So what's that? I think I'll be honest with you. I think that's more West Ham than Arsenal, there, isn't it?
That's one of each, isn't it? It's like you've got the goalkeeper West Ham, then it's one defender each, one midfielder each, and one attacker each. It looks like to me.
Oh, so in all fairness, out of all the deals what West Ham's done, we got one more player than West Ham then, because we got 6 in the first team and we got West Ham and we got 5 in. I'll tell you what, that ain't bad. That's not bad. Right, manager. Who do you want to put in his manager?
It's just come through. Man United have just confirmed Nasraoui. They've just signed him.
Who?
Nasraoui.
Oh yeah. He's just signed at Man United.
Mazraoui, sorry, not Mazraoui, not Nusir. Yeah, moved from Bayern Munich to United.
Yeah, well, so that seems all right. That team, doesn't it? There's no arguing, there's no debating. It seems like everyone's happy with that team.
Yeah, your team. Just to round it off, to make it like so it's complete split down the line. If you take a screenshot of yourself and put yourself in the manager's box,
Rafa Benitez.
Rafa Benitez. He pitched by Jake.
John Shane Potter as manager. Graham Potter.
Yeah, Graham Potter. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good team.
That, I tell you what, that was quite easy actually. I thought we were going to be a little bit more in a debate about what player is going to go where or anything like that.
Do you know the fantasy football, the fantasy Premier League?
Yeah.
Could we do this for the team that's top of the league each week or something like, and say this is or can we not see who's?
Yes, it can be done. It can be done because last season I was in the fantasy football league, and it was on the channel called the Man United Agenda, and shout out to them by the way, and that was what they done. They literally brought it up on the screen. So obviously you just brought the table up and you've read out all the the people's the top half and obviously the bottom half. But it's like what I said. I mean, let's be honest. The people that's on the show, whoever's lower out of us lot, look, you're gonna have some shit. Let's be honest, you're gonna have the piss bits out of you, aren't you? It's like to a certain standard and that sort of thing. But to me, that's the whole point of doing it. So you can put that into a show. You can have a really good debate, and you can laugh and enjoy with it as well. Is what you can do with it as well. So yeah, it's going to be good. These shows, and obviously with our show as well. You know, Tony Moose obviously bring it up in there, and you know, because we're doing the same. We've got the same code, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, you don't have to do it on my show. You could do it on your show and on Tony's, and then I can just I could be in the chat there, couldn't I? So it doesn't have to be on specifically. It's better if we just do it on one. Don't want to do it twice, if you know what I mean. So
no, exactly. I think the main thing, if you look at it, because obviously it's been mostly promoted on yours first of all. I think that's what we do on your one, Lee.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. That's good. All right, I'm happy with that.
And that way, then obviously, like people on the Wednesday and that we can still rib them.
Yeah,
because they know it's been sorted out on. They've seen it on Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, so we can rip them as well. Look. So it's fair enough.
Oh, wicked! Yeah, that's good. I'm happy with that. Yeah, lovely.
Yeah. So my brother's actually just joined into this one, the one that we do as well. My son's going to put his team in as well. That's another 2. So in altogether at the minute, I think roughly, that is just off the top of my head, I think with them 2, I think we'll have 17. We've got 17 in the league so far.
Well, it'd be good if we get 20.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying. The aim is 20, or if not more. But
yeah,
it's nice to say minimum of 20, but more people joins the merrier be. You know what I mean?
Let's just put the code back up again because now we're at the end of the. We managed to do that pretty quickly. I'm surprised. But if anyone in the chat, John, if you're still in the chat, have you joined the Fantasy Premier League? If you have, you can enter our league, and the code is on screen. Anyone that's not joined, that's in the chat, and if you want to do it, you've got till Thursday because of the first fixtures obviously on Friday night. The opening fixtures on Friday night. I don't know why they've started doing that over the last few seasons, didn't they? And I don't know why they do it. I don't see the point of it starting the game curtain raiser on a Friday night. I don't know. It seems strange to me. I don't know why they do that. But they played the FA Cup final on a Sunday before, haven't they?
Mm.
Yeah.
They moved that, and that was strange to me. And sometimes, for whatever reason, they like to just stir things up a little bit. Sometimes, don't they? But anyway, there's on screen. That's our combined 11. So let me put my glasses on so I can see it properly. So this is the West Ham Arsenal combined 11. This team will go and win the league with David Raya in goal, Emerson at left back, Gabriel and Saliba centre halves, Wan-Bissaka at right back, and then we've got Declan Rice, Paqueta, and Odegaard in midfield with Kudus, Bowen, and Saka up front. What a team that is! That might be a good. You might be able to have that as your fantasy Premier League team. No, you can't. You can only have 3 players from. From one team. So, no, you won't be able to do that. But
that's why team's got 3 players from Ipswich, 3 players from Southampton, and obviously 3 players from Leicester. So that's 9. And he's picked, and also he's picked 3 West Hams, and his subs bench is just like different players. So he's put them on the bench. So hopefully, season.
Yeah, I just put different faces on them, Lee. So it looks like there's different players. They're all West Ham, basically.
How many times have you changed your team, or have you just settled? I've changed mine about 500 times, I reckon.
Have you? I've done that before, Lee. And do you know what? The 13 that I picked, if I would have stuck with it, I would have had. I most probably would have had about. I tallied it up of around about 100. I think it was about 190 points more, or something like that. So I should have left it. So I picked my team and I've left it now. But it's like what you said. Even though a lot of people most probably have Haaland up front, it takes a serious amount of money, doesn't it? 15 million out of the budget, and then you're there trying to think, oh, who can I put in? Who can I put in? So
What's that projected points you just said? Was that projected points for your team that you picked? Did you say you got, or was that you talked about last season?
this season, but that no, sorry, the points that I was just talking about was for last season because you kept changing your team round. I did exactly the same, but the team that I picked first of all
Right.
would have had about 190 points more than what the team I picked. Do you know what I mean? Because I kept changing it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I wish I would have left it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but I can't settle on it. I keep thinking, oh, I've got to tweak this one, tweak that one. Mama
He's gonna-
Flossie's in the chat. Evening, Mama Flossie.
Evening,
Yeah,
Mama.
Yeah, well, you're a bit late, Mama. Evening, early doors. You're a bit late. We start at 7:30, so you're going to get a late mark on the register. Right. I think. Was there anything else we had to talk about? Was
No,
there
I think
anything
you've
else for
covered-
tonight's show?
Not
Or was that it?
Unless
That
you've
was
got anything,
it.
Anthony?
No, I just want Arsenal to hurry up and bloody sign a striker. You know, just get some deals over the line. It's absolutely rubbish. I've never seen a poor transfer window in all my life with Arsenal Football Club. You know, it seems like a January transfer window, like a typical Arsenal January transfer window. This one.
It's just going to go down to the last day, isn't it? I'm going to be sitting here till midnight or whatever time it shuts, like watching Sky Sports open for something to happen.
Exactly. I think the last thing is it Friday. Is it the 30th or 31st?
30th.
30th.
Friday the 30th. So Friday the 30th, 11 p.m.
11 p.m. Yeah.
11 p.m. Friday. Yeah, but there's 31 days in August though, right?
There is, yeah.
There is, yeah.
So why is it going to the 30th then?
I didn't know. What they used to do, I think it was last season. They used to go up to the 31st, but if you actually approach the player, just before the deadline, they give you an extra few hours to see.
For the paperwork to go through.
Yeah. But I don't know if they're doing that till over to the 31st. I'm not too sure.
I remember a couple of years ago, they as soon as the season started, that was it with the transfers. Do you remember that? They've done that a few years ago.
Yeah,
that's when they changed it to this new system. That was the thing. So now you get the 2 windows, and like you said, 11 p.m. And then I think if you look at the reason why they've done it on the 30th, is like all businesses, you finish business on the end of the business week, don't you? So the weekends, I suppose, not exactly classed as that.
Okay, yeah, because it's a working day, like Friday, weekday. Yeah. Okay, all right then. So let's round it up. We might as well round it up and say goodnight until next week. We'll have loads more to talk about next week because all the football starting on Saturday. On Friday night, one game. Who's playing first? Is it Man United?
Yeah, Man United and Fulham.
Man United, Fulham. That's it. And then weekend the football's back, and we can't wait. I can't wait for it.
And Smith Rowe do anything this Friday against Man United?
Smith Rowe's going to get an hat-trick. Smith Rowe's going to get an hat-trick, and we're going to have egg on our face. He's going to be a superstar. He's scored 2 goals in pre-season. Like in the 2 games he's played, he's scored both. Scored in both.
Yeah.
Just like play him, and you get the results. I can't. I want to put my hands around his fucking neck. But I do. I feel like strangling. You know what I've been like with Arteta. I've been. We got towards the end of last season when we started. I was flip flop. Don't want him. Do with him. Can't make my mind up. But he's pushed me over the edge with this Smith Rowe, and now he's got no chance. He's got. I'm going to be on the Arteta bandwagon if we're not from the minute go. If we're stuttering, I'm going to be on him.
Yeah.
I'm going to be on him. If we're winning, obviously, you got to be on board. But I mean, the minute he fucks up, the minute he slips, I'm going to be on his ass. I'm going to be on his ass because he's pissed me off. Anyway, thanks everybody in the chat. Thank you, Anthony and Tony. Listen, always a pleasure, man. I appreciate you coming on the stream.
No,
And
thanks, mate.
everybody else, we'll see you next week. Thank
Take
you.
care. Take care, Mama Flossie. Take care, John.
Take care. Bye, Mum
Bye,
Flossie.
everyone.
Bye, all.
See you next week.
Bye, not Mass.